Welcome to the WION podcast, where we explore fascinating stories and ideas from various fields. In this episode, we explore whether a second US supercarrier will be near Iran soon, which warship could join USS Abraham Lincoln amid US-Iran tensions, and why nations are watching closely. The United States is weighing an expanded military presence in the Middle East as nuclear negotiations with Iran continue through mediation in Oman. According to Reuters, diplomatic channels remain active, yet tensions have risen amid concerns over Iran's nuclear program and regional security activities. The dual track of talks and military positioning reflects a familiar pattern in US-Iran relations, where deterrence and diplomacy often unfold simultaneously. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group has been deployed to the Gulf as part of Washington's strategy to protect vital maritime trade routes and reassure regional allies amid escalating tensions. The deployment comprises escort warships, advanced fighter aircraft, and integrated missile defense systems. In interviews with Israeli media, US President Donald Trump signaled a firm stance on ongoing negotiations with Iran, warning that the United States would be compelled to take something very tough measures if diplomatic efforts fail. Speaking to Israel's Channel 12, Trump stated, "Either we reach a deal or we'll have to do something very tough." Earlier, the US president indicated that Washington is considering sending a second aircraft carrier strike group to the region. Speaking to Axios, Trump said he was thinking about reinforcing naval forces if negotiations fail to produce results. The proposal is intended to increase pressure on Tehran while talks over nuclear restrictions and broader security concerns continue. The USS George Washington in Asia and the USS George H.W. Bush on the US East Coast are the most likely candidates, officials have told Reuters, but each is at least a week away from the Middle East. The USS George H.W. Bush, a Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, is widely regarded as one of the vessels capable of rapid deployment. Commissioned in 2009, the carrier forms part of the U.S. Atlantic Fleet and has extensive operational experience in the Middle East. Its design supports sustained air operations, enabling fighter aircraft, surveillance platforms, and electronic warfare units to operate across large maritime zones. The carrier measures more than 1,000 feet in length and can carry an air wing of roughly 70 aircraft. Its nuclear propulsion system allows it to operate for extended periods without refueling, giving it strategic endurance during overseas missions. Command histories show that the vessel has supported combat air operations and maritime security tasks, often working alongside Allied forces during coalition deployments. Another vessel frequently identified as capable of reinforcement is the USS George Washington, also a Nimitz-class aircraft carrier assigned to the Pacific Fleet. Commissioned in 1992, it has undertaken multiple forward deployments and remains one of the U.S. Navy's most experienced carriers. Its strategic location and readiness levels make it a viable option for redeployment to the Gulf if required. The USS George Washington shares similar operational strength with other Nimitz-class carriers, including advanced radar systems, fighter aircraft squadrons, and missile defense support. Over decades of service, the vessel has conducted maritime patrol missions, joint naval exercises, and humanitarian operations. Its ability to coordinate with allied navies strengthens coalition presence in contested waters. Aircraft carriers remain central to U.S. naval power projection. Each carrier strike group typically includes guided missile destroyers, cruisers, and an air wing capable of conducting combat, surveillance, and deterrence operations. Their mobility allows the United States to respond quickly to crises while maintaining a sustained military presence without relying on regional bases. Diplomatic negotiations through Oman continue, with Washington and Tehran yet to reach agreement on nuclear restrictions and broader regional issues. The potential deployment of additional naval forces highlights the balancing act between negotiation and deterrence. For now, US strategy appears focused on maintaining pressure while leaving space for diplomatic progress. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.